July 2001, the delivery trucks stopped rolling. 20,000 employees woke up to find out they no longer had job. No warning, no bankruptcy filing, no press release. The company just shut the doors, and here's what gets me: nobody saw it coming, or rather, everyone did. They just didn't want to admit it. Rewind to 1996. The dot-com era is in full swing. Everyone's drunk on the idea that the internet can replace everything. Groceries? Why not? Louis Borders, founder of Borders Bookstores, had a theory: automation plus logistics equals infinite scaling. He was wrong about the math, but investors, they didn't care about math. Webvan launched in San Francisco in 1999 with a promise: fresh groceries delivered to your door in 30 minutes. Not an hour, 30 minutes. They weren't just disrupting grocery, they were humiliating it. The venture capital money came in waves: Goldman Sachs, Sequoia Capital, Benchmark. By the time Webvan went public in November 1999, they'd raised $375 million. The IPO popped to $34 a share. On paper, the company was worth $2 billion. And here's where the rot starts. Webvan built massive automated warehouses, 17 of them across the country. Each one cost tens of millions. They hired aggressively, expanded into markets that didn't ask for them, spent money like it was infinite. The fundamental problem? Grocery margins are razor thin, 3 to 5% if you're lucky. You can't make money on thin margins when you're offering free delivery and 30-minute windows. You just can't. The math was broken from day one, but nobody wanted to do the math. Customers loved it though. That's the cruel irony. People actually used the service. They ordered. They got their milk and eggs delivered in half an hour. It felt like magic. But magic doesn't pay rent on 17 warehouses. By 2000, Webvan was burning through $3 million a day. Every single day. That's $1 billion annually. They had maybe 2 years of runway left, and the market was tightening. Venture capital was drying up. The dot-com bubble had started its collapse. Borders tried to sell, tried to find a buyer, tried to merge with competitors. Nobody wanted it. Why would they? The entire business model was fundamentally broken. You don't buy a sinking ship, you jump. So here's what happened. In June 2001, Borders made a decision. No announcement, no dramatic press conference. He just told management, we're done, shut it down, liquidate everything, move fast. 20,000 people lost their jobs. The company that was worth $2 billion 18 months earlier filed bankruptcy with $800 million in debt. The stock that hit $34, it was worth nothing. Zero. Delisted. The warehouses went to auction. The trucks were sold for scrap. The brand vanished. And the entire industry learned a lesson: convenience doesn't cure bad economics. You can't technology your way past math. What kills me about Webvan isn't that it failed. Startups fail, that's normal. It's that everyone involved knew better. They had the data. They understood grocery margins. They knew the cost of automation and real estate. They just chose not to listen. Greed doesn't care about math. That's the pattern I've seen over and over. A charismatic founder. Venture capital that believes the hype more than the numbers. A market desperate for disruption. And nobody wants to be the one who says, wait, this doesn't work. Webvan's collapse became a symbol of dot-com excess. Proof that even with brilliant founders and billions in capital, you can't escape physics. You can't deliver cheap groceries in 30 minutes and make money. The universe doesn't allow it. 20 years later, grocery delivery is a real business. Amazon Fresh. In Instacart, they make money. But they learned what Webvan didn't: scale slowly, watch your margins, and don't promise 30 minutes. Promise what you can actually deliver. The lesson isn't complicated. It never is. Ambition without discipline is just expensive failure. And Webvan was the most expensive proof of that principle the internet had ever seen. Subscribe. Every week there's another billion-dollar failure waiting to teach us what greed looks like.